What's up, YouTube? It's JackalGoldKick. So Eminem dropped his newest song, Houdini. Let's get right into this and react to it. Got it pulled up right here. Cool cover art, by the way. I got to say that, but let's get to it.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good fucking luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back again. She's back. Tell a friend.
Oh man, this is already starting off cool. Because firstly, we have the Paul skit, which it's cool to see those back because those were a common thing with his past albums. So really cool to see that come back. But the second thing that I noticed, this song samples Abracadabra by Steve Miller Band. And I think that's really cool, honestly. That's really cool. I actually like that because that's a damn good song. So far, I'm having some positives with this.
Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the Fikes perks and a Bud Light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend it's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
If I'm elastic,
I'm about to reach in my back, bro.
This is one of the few times where I like Eminem doing a sample of old songs. There were times I didn't care for it on some of the other stuff that he was doing, like an MMLP2 and stuff, but this is one of the times where Eminem's sampling a song that I actually like it because Abracadabra, that's a really good song. I remember listening to that song back in the day, growing up on it. That's a really good song by Steve Miller Band. So I was not expecting him to sample that song. I was not expecting that. Right off the bat, the rapping from the first verse was really good. Eminem had good flow, good delivery, good lyrics. And I got to say, I'm somebody who I am an Eminem fan, but I have been critical of a lot of his newer music. But this I like a lot more, I will say, than a lot of the other stuff he's been putting out. I'll give him that. And I want to talk about the beat and the style of the song. This feels like a throwback and a sequel to like the Eminem Show era, a sequel to like Without Me. It feels like it's going back to that, which is pretty cool because that's a great album. And I feel like this is a better way to go back to the Eminem Show days than kind of what Marshall Mathers LP2 was doing. I feel like that album didn't go back to the first as like much as a sequel should. I feel like this is a better example of going back to that era. So yeah, right off the bat, like I said, good rapping verse from him. The mention of Megan the Stallion was funny. Like I said, the Paul skit at the beginning was cool. I love that it's sampling the Abracadabra song by Steve Miller Band, and the beat's really good. I like that it's not a trap beat. I'm so happy that it's not a trap beat because I feel like trap beats are very overplayed. I feel like everybody uses them, and Eminem for a while was using trap beats. So I'm glad he's kind of moved out of that and done something else. So far, this seems like a pretty good song, and from when I hear the hook, it's pretty good. So let's get back to the reaction.
like
Abracadabra.
if I'm elastic.
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became a dope fiend, ate some codeine as a way of coping. Take the opiate case of OE, turned me into smiley face emoji. My shit may not be age appropriate, but I will hit an 8-year-old in the face with a participation trophy.
Yes, I had zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out.
Set me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, the shit is just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I sound white chalk and win. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again.
Abracadabra.
Another good rap verse from Eminem, good rapping in there. And I also will say I like his rap style on this song. I find it more bearable. I don't have a lot of issues with it compared to his rap style and some of his other newer stuff because I haven't really liked a lot of Eminem stuff since like Hell the Sequel There's a few songs I liked around 2013, 2014, but it's been to a point for me where I just haven't liked a lot of his new stuff because of like the beats and the rap style, but I got to give it to him. I think this is better than a lot of the other new stuff he's been making. I like that it's not a trap beat. I think the rapping on here is good. I think the lyrics he's doing is good. The flow and delivery he's doing is good. The beat's pretty good. Still think it's cool that it samples a Steve Miller Band song. I think this is a good example of to sample a song. And it seems like with this song and, his upcoming album, this is a single off of The Death of Slim Shady. It seems like this album's gonna have some like magic and wizardry type feel to it, which that's pretty cool. And it feels like I said, it feels like a throwback to the Eminem show. It's almost like a semi sequel to the Eminem show, which is pretty cool. Um, and I'll definitely be more interested in even checking out the album after hearing some of this. And another thing I'm happy about that I want to say real quick, I'm so glad that he didn't do a surprise album drop. I'm actually glad he put out a song first so we can digest it and then wait for the album, even though it's coming out pretty soon, because usually he would just do surprise album drops. I prefer the traditional album rollout where you get the song, then you get the album. And I'm glad it's kind of like that because I think it's better, honestly. But yeah, the chorus of the song's pretty good. It's a mixture of him and the Steve Miller Band song. And I think it's one of his better hooks, because a lot of people don't like a lot of his newer choruses more so. Now, I could deal with a lot of the singing he does in some of his older songs, but yeah, I'm not a big on some of his newer choruses, but I think this chorus is more bearable and better than a lot of his other recent choruses, to be fair. And so far, I'm liking what I'm hearing. The cover art's really cool. And yeah, so far, this has been pretty solid.
And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my bag, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say. If what? If he could see the way shit is today. Look at this shit, man. He'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me?
Okay, that's the one part I'm not really big on. Um, Now he did the singing on this song, I guess to kind of do what Steve Miller Band was doing with that Abracadabra, but that little part when he was kind of dragging out the singing a bit wasn't too big on that. I don't think Eminem really should delve into singing like that in verses because he's a rapper. That's what he's good at. That's what he's known for. If he's gonna sing, I think he should at least keep it to the chorus. So I'm not quite sold on that part, especially near the end. The singing got a little too much, to be honest. Because Eminem's not really a quality singer, he's more of a rapper. So, yeah, that part, but thankfully we'll be getting back to the rapping soon. So here we go.
I'm a bigger prick than cacti bees, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy bees. Feed in my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a motherfucking hacky sack, got treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. Can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that to the anger you. But fuck that, if I think that shit, I'ma say that shit. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit. Snake ass prick, you male cross dresser, fake ass bitch. And I'll probably get shit for that, but you can all suck my dick.
I want to rewind it a little bit because Eminem's songs, there's a lot of things you'll miss and not catch first time, especially his newer songs that are super in depth lyricism. My first listen, but I want to go back a bit because I want to see I want to hear who he was talking about right there. Hold on. Who was he talking about right there?
Go ahead, Paul, quit. Snake ass prick, you male cross dresser, fake ass. Go ahead, Paul, quit. Snake you. But fuck that, if I think that shit, I'ma say that shit. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit. Snake ass prick, you male cross dresser, fake ass bitch.
I think he was talking about like some of the people that cancel him nowadays, some of the people from this generation. Maybe he was just referring to someone that cross dresses and gets a sex change, I think. So I don't know if he was talking about anybody significant there. But yeah, so far the subject matter of the songs, just him like rapping and talking about, what the old me would think of the new stuff and how hip hop is and that he's back and he's here, guess who's back type thing. And, he mentions something about R. Kelly and Air Max. So, yeah.
And I'll probably get shit for that, but you can all suck my dick. In fact, fuck them, fuck Dre, fuck Jimmy, fuck me, fuck you. Fuck my own kids, the brat, fuck them. They can
Wow.
Them and you too got two balls, big as root balls. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like
That was a really good rap verse as well. I like that one. And, Eminem being Eminem from back in the day, dissing everybody, even saying something about his own kids. Nothing new. That's old school Eminem right there. Because on the song "If I Get Locked Up Tonight," he talked about, in a joking way, I beat my kids in public, suck my dick, that kind of thing. So we'll let the rest of the song play out and then get my thoughts.
from my last trick. I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. From my last trick. Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Okay, so that was Eminem Houdini. And off of first reaction, listening to full song, I think it was a good song. I do want to give it a few more listens to see where I stand on it because I don't know if I want to jump the gun and say like this is a hit song. I love this song. This is amazing, but I would say it's at least good. And it is better than a lot of his other new stuff because I like the beat. It's not a trap beat. I like that it samples Abracadabra from Steve Miller Band because that's a really good song. It fits the theme of this song and what he's going for. And his rapping on the song's good. I do find it bearable. The chorus is pretty good. I think it's one of his better new choruses. And the rapping is good. The lyrics are good. The flow and delivery is good. The Paul skit at the beginning, that was cool. It was cool to have that because that's from his old albums. And yeah, I liked the song. And the artwork's pretty cool too. Look at this artwork. It's really cool. It's like him, doing some magic. There's like demons around him. And you see like this text and stuff. And there's curtain. So it felt like you know, in some ways a throwback to like Without Me and the Eminem Show, which is pretty cool. I guess the only critique, I only have like really one critique I would give the song is before the last verse started, he did some singing, and that's the only part of the song I'm not super big on because I don't think Eminem should really sing in his verses. I think he should just stick to rapping. That's the only part. Like if I had to give something that didn't work for me, it would be that part, especially near the end when he kind of drags his singing out a bit. I'm not really a big fan of Eminem doing singing, even back in the day. If a song has like full on singing, so that's the only part of the song I'm not really big on, honestly. Especially when it was like dragging out high notes. I thought that part was a little iffy for me. It didn't work for me. But that's like the only critique I can think of for the song. So overall, I did think it was good. I'm gonna give it a few more listens. Let it digest more because it's just a first listen. I don't record reaction videos like that, but I'm a fan of Eminem and I wanted to check this out and I figured make it a reaction video and it's good. I woke up at midnight so I can hopefully be one of the first people to post this. And yeah, I gave people my reaction to it. Um I'm just glad I didn't end up hating this and end up having a rant because I don't want to hate an Eminem song. I don't want to dislike something new he puts out. I don't want to. But I think for as it is, it's a good song. I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I would call it a classic song. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna give it a few more listens, but based on the first listen, it's good. It's serviceable, it's good, and I think it's better than his other new stuff. Has a good beat, has a good chorus, good sample of Abracadabra by Steve Miller Band, cool cover art to go along with it, cool Paul skit at the beginning, good lyrics from a good rapping delivery flow, and yeah, only part I wasn't big on was a singing part near the beginning part of his last verse. But other than that, it's a good song. It'll be interesting to see how this new album of his turns out, The Death of Slim Shady, and how that's going to go. Um, but yeah, can't really think of anything else to say in this video. My reaction to Eminem Houdini. Let me know what you thought of this song if you heard it. I have some other Eminem videos on the channel if you want to see more Eminem stuff. I did a reaction to his song Step Right Up from 2007, more like a freestyle. I've done a thoughts video on him. I did top 20 Eminem songs. I've done a video about underrated Eminem songs. There's a lot of Eminem stuff on the channel, so go check it out. Um, Grew up on him. Yeah, he's a good rapper. He's definitely my top 10. My favorite era of Eminem personally is Slim Shady EP all the way to Hell the sequel. That I think that era is untouchable. I like all the stuff between that. I would say that's my favorite era. A lot of people that aren't big on new Eminem, they tend to say that he fell off after Encore, but I disagree. You know, I started to have issues with his music a little bit after Hell the Sequel. I actually like some of the new stuff he did when he came back with Relapse Recovery and stuff like that. But yeah, and then I'm not wearing it at the moment because I don't have it, but I have some Jackal Gold Kick merch if you're interested. Link in the description to poppoptees.com. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I could think of saying. I mean, subject matter wise, I'll talk a little bit about that before I end this. The song just seemed like him rapping, saying he's back, taking some shots at his own family and some of his friends just to show shock value, talking about, you know, people trying to cancel him and mentioning somebody that got a sex change or something like that. Talking about, you know, what is, like I said, what his old self would think of his new self, or what his old self would think of the new rap and stuff going on now. But there's probably a lot of stuff I missed because that's how his new songs are, lyrical wise. But yeah, Eminem Houdini, it's good. I'm gonna give it a few more listens to see where I stand on it. But yeah, that's it for this reaction video. Peace out, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, notification bell, and that's it. Peace out.